Hello, welcome to
Dave.
Now, I have had a crash recently. I've damaged my old helmet, gyro phase,
Blah, blah, blah.
You don't really need to know the details of the old one because you don't care. So, new helmet. Now, I set myself a budget of about £100. I wanted to get a decent one that's comfortable, good ventilation. Now, I've narrowed it down to 3 different options. I put a poll on the GMBN Facebook page and about 2/3 of people were saying get the Bell Super 3. Now this is normally retails at about £115. I managed to find it on Amazon in this colour only, in my size, which I think is a pretty nice colour, for £83 delivered. So that's quite a good price. Quite a nice helmet. Looks lovely. When my son saw it in my mountain of helmets, he said,
"That is sick, bruv."
So yeah, that's his favourite helmet. It does look nice. Features, well, it's got a GoPro mount on the top that is velcroed and clipped on, so will snap off in the event of a crash. Apparently it's got a weak point built into it that will snap off, I think. I've not really played with it too much, but it does come all the way off if you want a clean look, or you can obviously mount a light or a camera to the top of your head. It's got a movable visor, moves up that amount. It's not got clicks, it's just got wherever you want it, and you can hold it at either side or the middle and do it. It's not flexible, it's quite rigid, feels quite quality. It's adjusted by turn screws here at the edges. Now, ventilation, there is a lot of vents in this thing. They're quite small, uniform in size. There's a lot of vents. I'd imagine it does the job quite well. It's also got a optional chin guard. You can buy it with that or buy it as an extra. It's about £70 to buy it extra. I've already got a full face, so I didn't see the need to buy that. So yeah, it's within budget by quite an amount. Oh yeah, it's got MIPS. You see the yellow bit is MIPS, where it moves with your head. I'm sure you can look that up if you don't know what it is, but it's quite a big safety feature. You get MIPS. Now regarding fit, unfortunately, out of the 3 helmets, this is the worst fitting of them all. It's got a good grip on my head, but it's got lots of little pads in there, lots of little contact points. It just seems to press on my head, like lots of spots of pressing. Rather than feeling supported, it's just pressure points, especially at the front there and there, but also everywhere else really. Yeah, it's got a twisty adjustment at the back. Yeah, just the pressure points has put me off it. I've discounted this one for me anyway, but I mean, obviously for you, different head shapes, it might fit you. Worth a try, especially if you can get it for that sort of price. Now, the Bell doesn't come with any extra pads. The only thing you get extra in the box is a Bell sticker. Ooh. There we go, so there's the Bell. I won't be keeping the Bell. So the second one I've got is the Fox Flux. Now, my son preferred the Bell. Looks wise, I think the Fox Flux is the best. And it looks like it's going fast, even when it's just sat here, doesn't it? This swoop up the back. It's just a very dynamic looking helmet. And what features has it got? Well, the thing that really jumps out is the massive front vents. They look like they're really going to scoop up some air and chuck it at the top of your head, keep you cool. Humongous rear vents. Something I don't like about this is the massive amounts of polystyrene, bare polystyrene on display. Now, I bought this direct from Fox. About £115 RRP, but they've got a sale on. The non-MIPS one is about 60 something pounds, and this one, which is the MIPS one, The yellow bit is MIPS, the blue bit is the antibacterial padding. This is £75 plus £5 delivery. So really good price for a really nice, sleek looking helmet. Now the visor.
The visor.
It goes all the way back there if you want it to. I mean, infinitely adjustable, depending, you could have, you know, goggles the size of your entire face would fit on there. The visor is pretty flimsy. It feels a bit cheap, to be honest. You know, it's got these flappy bits here. I don't know. It just doesn't look great. I mean, the outline of the helmet is fantastic, but all this bare polystyrene, which isn't really in keeping with a helmet of over £100, and a flimsy visor, not ideal. However, the fit is amazing. It's really comfortable fit. It's in contact with your head everywhere. It just feels amazing. It feels really solid on your head. Hardly any rocking at all. Really nice. Another feature is it's got this magnetic clip. So it's one-handed. There you go. It just clips in, tight as you like, and then you just got that, and they're apart one hand. I know you can undo a normal one one-handed, but you can't often do up your normal one one-handed. I've often tried it riding along, and you end up just stopping and clipping it back up. If you get a bug fly in your hair or something, you know, you have to whip your helmet off. So yeah, really nice helmet, great price, down to £75. Really good fit. I like the look of that one. But yeah, the visor and the bare polystyrene. Now it looks like someone's had it before me from Fox, because the labels weren't attached to the helmet, they were loose. And it's also, I'll do a close-up, but it's got thumbprints in the polystyrene. So obviously someone else wasn't impressed with it having bare polystyrene. So if my budget was strictly up to, say, £80, I would definitely buy this helmet. Really, you know, it's got a couple of flaws, but the comfort, the ventilation, it looks like the ventilation is going to be amazing. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you can see there's a huge gap between your head and the helmet, and you can just see clear air, you know, from front to back. So that suggests really good ventilation. Yeah, so there's that. Now I thought I'd see what all the fuss was about, and I thought I'd try a POC helmet. Now it's a bit out of my price range, really. I actually wanted the red one, but the cheapest I could find that was £180, which is the RRP. Well, my budget was around £100. Luckily, I managed to find this one on Amazon in white only, £116 delivered. So out of budget, but it's worth a go. So what features has it got? Well, it's got a movable visor again. It only moves that much. It's quite a fiddly thumb screw there. You can lock it in position. It's fiddly enough that you probably wouldn't be able to do it in gloves. How much does one move one's visor while riding anyway? You'd probably fix it at the start of a ride and be done with it, wouldn't you? The vents aren't as big as the Fox, but there are a lot of them. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 front vents. Lots of back vents. Now when you put it on, it just fits. It just fits so nice. It's a different feel to the Fox, but it's really comfortable. It just kind of pops onto your head. It's kind of that sort of feeling when you're pulling it on and off, and it sits a lot lower than the Fox. It just feels like it's protecting your temples. And my last 3 crashes have all been right hand side of my head crashes. I had a front wheel washout. I slipped off the handlebars at Bike Park Wales, and I went over the handlebars doing a silly jump. And all 3 of those have been my right temple hitting the floor. So I feel temple protection for my style of riding, my style of crashing, is really important. And this just fits the bill for that. So even though it's a fair bit more than the others, as I say, they're £80, this is £116. This just feels like it's going to protect me for my type of riding, and I think the ventilation is going to be better than the Fox Mini small events. We'll see how we go, but it's mostly about the comfort and the protection. Nothing to do with the fact that POC are super popular. Okay, oh, and the POC also comes with a spare set of pads, so you can obviously when you wash somewhere in the machine you can plop those in, and it comes with a helmet bag to keep it protected. Don't want to scratch up this super expensive helmet. I forgot to mention that the Fox also comes with a spare set of pads. Now this POC, it's not the race spin version. Spin is their version of MIPS. This is just standard pads, but you can upgrade this version to the same spin by just, it's about £25–30 to buy the pads, the gel pads, and they give it a bit of lateral movement. The things it is missing from the race helmet is it's not got the goggle clip on the back, it's not got the different coloured panel here, and it's not got the spin technology. But I mean, for the price, £116, I think the race spin is about £220, so it's about £100 less. And for £30, I could put the spin pads in there anyway. So yeah, fantastic fit. Now I'm just going to show you how each helmet looks with goggles on, and whether you can store the goggles either forwards or on the back, because a lot of people ride like that. I don't personally. I don't find goggles particularly great myself. I wear them with a full face helmet, but not with an open face. But here's what they look like with goggles on. But here's the Fox with goggles on. It fits, it's really nice wearing it with goggles. I don't know what it looks like now. I didn't mention, but it's got this fin here at the back. Is a really good place to lock in your goggle strap. Keeps it secure. There's no rubber bit on the back to give it extra grip or anything, but it's got this channel here. It's fine. So that fits really comfortable. Now goggle storage. Look at that, one-handed. The visor's so flimsy it just moves up out the way. So I suppose when you put it back on, you know, the visor stays up there, or does it, or does it flop around? Not the best, but yeah, no, goggle storage is fine. You wouldn't probably even bother putting them on backwards because it fits so well on forwards. So now moving on to the bell. Right, the bell. Now, to be able to get the goggles on my face, I've actually had to tip the helmet back a bit more than I'd normally like. It just feels a bit tipped back. If I was wearing it without goggles, the helmet would be there. Whereas if I leave the helmet there and put the goggles on, well, my nose is disappeared in the goggles. So I have to push it back about a centimetre. Have I been wearing it wrong? I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. Don't know about that. Well, I'm not buying the bell anyway, so I'm not too bothered. Now it hasn't got anything to secure the straps around the back. No ridges, no grippy rubber bits. So you might find it slipping off. I mean, it should be alright. You've got your silicone bits on your goggle straps, so I mean they're designed to grip. It should be alright. Now goggle storage. You can just move that up. Goggles up there. Now there wouldn't really be any reason why you'd bother with swipping around the back unless it's for balancing purposes, if you're feeling it's too front heavy, but that's fine. You're one-handed, you're good to go. That's absolutely fine. No issues there whatsoever. When it's up, I don't know how that should be alright. No one else, I haven't seen anyone else complain about that slipping up like that and then your goggles falling off. But it's not as secure as the Fox, but it seems absolutely fine for that style of riding. Now onto the POC. Right, so here we have the POC, and for me it's the same issue again. To be able to get the goggles on, I don't know if these are particularly large goggles. These are 100% Strata, I think it was. I will correct it if that's wrong. Is that an average size goggle? I don't know, but it feels like I have to push the helmet back to be able to get it on, and the weight of the helmet pushing down is pinching my nose. Not ideal, but as I say, I don't wear goggles with open face anyway. I just don't see the need for it for my style of riding. Now goggle storage, well, even with the peak back, you can just about perch them at the front there, which will do for short ascents if you're trail riding. They're not fully supported on there, they might slip down, I don't know. So it might be the best way for the POCs is to rotate them on the helmet. So here's the POC with the goggles around the back, which goes a lot better for this particular helmet. I mean, it was workable at the front, but it's just it was in the eye line. It could get annoying on a long climb, or if they kept falling down. All three helmets give you a way of carrying the goggles conveniently without annoyingly having them draping around your neck. So what helmet have I gone for at the end of the day? Well, I really like the POC. It's not just the hype. It just feels more secure on your head. It's lower down. It feels like it's really covering your head. It's comfortable. It looks well ventilated. It feels high quality. The plastic wrap covers up the polystyrene, all that underneath. It's a high quality helmet. It feels really nice. I think I'd probably buy the spin protection pads at a later date. The gel ones, about £30, just to give you a bit of extra protection. I'm not too bothered about wearing goggles with it. I wear those with my full face, but yeah, I wouldn't generally bother with an open face. I just wear glasses. So I hope this has been useful. Let us know in the comments if you found it beneficial or what I missed. Let us know what helmet you've got or other ones that you can recommend. If you liked it, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, share. Help grow the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.